Hello and welcome to popscript.com. In this video, I'm going to go through and show you some of the basics on setting up a MySQL database. As a webmaster, you've probably noticed that most of the scripts run off a MySQL database. So we're going to run through that real quick. If I go too fast, go ahead and press the pause button. We're going to start with this. Okay, this is assuming that you're already logged into your cPanel hosting account. Now, if you have cPanel, this is going to be exact, but if you don't have cPanel or you have like a different control panel, it's going to be a little bit different, but the process is basically the same. So we're going to go ahead and start here. So assuming you're logged into your cPanel here, you're going to want to click on the MySQL icon or link. It has a dolphin on it there. Okay, in this screen it lists the current databases, and then of course the users that are assigned to those databases. The users, basically when you assign that, you're giving those users permission to insert data into the databases that you're going to create, but we'll get into that later. First thing you want to do, and this is a demo site we have running here, but this one has a lot of databases in it. First thing you want to do is you want to scroll down, and you'll see a blank box that says create database or new database. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a unique name for your new database, because you're going to create a brand new one. We're going to do one, we'll just call it test 123, just for simplicity's sake. So we'll go test 123. We're going to create a new database, and it's going to be called test 123. We press the create. Okay, now it gives us the message that the database was created, and then there's a go back link. Go ahead and hit that go back link. Okay, and that'll take you back to the first screen that you had before. Now, you're going to want to scroll down all the way down past where you created the new database field at. When you just created your database, you want to go past that. So it's down towards the bottom, and you'll see two more fields. One says username and one says password. Okay, what you're going to want to do is we want to create a user for this database that we just created. Okay, for simplicity's sake, again, you're gonna want to make these different for security reasons. I'm just gonna try and make this as simple as I can for the new people out there, so that they can get a better grasp on how to do this. So we're gonna go ahead and we need a username, so we're gonna call it just like what we did the database, test 123. Okay. So we're going to create that username, test123. Okay, now we need a password. Let's go ahead and do the same exact thing. Test123. Okay, now there's a button next to that that says create user. Okay, we're going to go ahead and push that. Okay, then again we have another confirmation screen from cPanel that tells us that the account was created. Okay, go ahead and hit this back button here again. We'll scroll back down again. Okay, now almost towards the bottom, you're going to see in cPanel add users to your databases. Okay, now remember, we just created a new database and a user. So what we want to do is, first thing in this first box here on the left hand side of your screen is user. Okay, we want to scroll down and we want to find that new user that we just created. Okay, here it is right here. Test 123. Okay. Now, next to that, there's a database. Again, we want to scroll down and we want to find the database that we also created. And again, it's the same exact name for simplicity. You can make these different, but we're going to try and get this on here. Okay, so we've selected the database. Same thing, test 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you want to make sure that underneath that there's privileges. And you want to make sure that all is checked. Okay, by checking each individual box, you may run into problems with your scripts if you don't make sure that this user has permissions to insert, update. Okay, so we want to check that box. This says privileges all. Okay, and then we press the button down here, the button that says Add User to Database. Okay, now basically what we've done, now again, we've created the database, and what we're doing is we're adding this user to that database. In other words, we're giving the user that we created the permission to actually use the database that we've just created. Okay, so go ahead and push that Add User to Database. Okay, and again, we have a confirmation screen here from cPanel. It lets us know that the account was created successfully and the user was added to the database. Okay, now you click your Go Back button, and that's it. That's all there is to it. And you can create, unless you have some type of restriction on your account as to the number of databases, you can pretty much create as many of these as you want, and it's all this exact same process. Of course, you could change your pass, and you probably should change your password. Maybe not have it the same as your username when you're creating these, just for security's sake. Well, like I said, you don't have to. I just did it this exact same for the demo here to kind of show you guys how this works. So that's it for now, and we're off to the next one.